Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. The old timers would always go bulk food shopping about twice a year. Typically they'd go once in the fall, and that would be to get everything that they need for winter. And then they would go a second time in the spring, and the spring bulk food shopping trip would center basically around getting stuff like spices, sugar, stuff like Sure Gel, so they had their stuff all ready for them when canning season took off later in the summer. And that's what we're doing today. We're taking a little road trip, and we are going to a bulk food store. And this particular bulk food store is in a Amish / Mennonite community here in Michigan. We're lucky that we have several Amish and Mennonite communities in Michigan where we can go to shop for different items like bulk food stuff, canning stuff, just different things that just aren't readily available at like big box stores. And another nice thing about those Amish and Mennonite stores is you can get a lot of stuff there that really kind of helps out preppers. And of course you don't have the problems that the internet could cause. They're actual physical stores where you can walk in and you can shop. So I remember as a kid, we went to many different bulk food stores. Back when I was a kid, there were bulk food stores all over the place. Even some of the big box stores had bulk food. And we would go and we would shop there. The stuff would be in either big barrels or it would be sort of packaged up by the employees in different sizes, and made it actually convenient. And sometimes there'd be stuff there that you couldn't find that you needed a larger quantity of, especially, like I said, the spices and things like that when people would can. So anyway, we are heading over there and we are going to see what they got. We're going to check some prices. We're going to check the availability. Of course, there are shortages and stuff. And we're going to see how the Mennonite community over there is holding up in their store. And I'm going to shoot a little video and show you guys a little bit what it's about. And we are here. We are by Country View Bulk Foods near Sandusky, Michigan. And we're gonna go in and see what they have. Well, to start off, they got a pretty extensive greenhouse here. Lots of really large vegetable plants. Really a nice looking greenhouse. Take a slow walk here and show you a little bit of the meat counter that they got. It's pretty long. They got a little bit of everything here. I'll show you some of the labels. Doesn't seem like there's much of shortages on stuff here at the meat counter anyway. Ground beef, $3.79. Really a good looking meat counter. And this is what a bulk food store looks like inside. They have the large quantities of rice, sugar, beans, flour, that kind of stuff. But then they also have smaller amounts that they divide up, and you can usually get pretty good deals on this stuff. I'm going to check some of the prices here. Seal Minnesota flour, that is actually a really good bread flour, so that's what that would be used for. It's 79 cents a pound, so that's a 12 pound, almost 13 pound package. And different types of raw sugars, cane sugars, rolled oats, oatmeal. just all different kinds of flour. There's rye flour, rye bread mix, pumpernickel bread flour, white wheat, cornmeal, bran. There's cream of wheat, corn flour, flaxseed, just a little bit of everything here. And then different kinds of beans. There's a lot of beans that are grown in this area. So of course the stores like this, they will represent that as well. Kind of over here you can see the different types of brown rice flour, several different packages, large bags of rolled oats, cake mixes, a lot of gluten-free stuff right here. Old Bob's Red Mill, one of my favorite flours to actually cook with. So just give you a general idea here of what the larger bulk food section looks like. Large bags of beans, black and navy beans, $40 for a 50-pound bag. And that's what those guys are right there. All right, we're gonna keep shopping. One thing when you're shopping in these Mennonite and Amish stores, a lot of the prices are really good, and one reason that is because a lot of the stuff is close to the expiration date. So this right here, see it's upside down, but you can see it there. It's June of 2022, and we're actually in May, so it's one of the things you got to look at when you're getting stuff at these stores. And this is another thing if you're shopping for any food preservation stuff, pressure canners, canning lids, big bulk containers of canning lids, different packs for freezing, apple peelers, Ball Blue Book, kind of an essential if you're canning. You need to have at least one variation of that around. Different canning, hot water bath canners, different cooking utensils, strainers, steamers, cookers. These are excellent places, these Amish and Mennonite stores, to find this kind of stuff. So it's not just about bulk food and groceries at these places. Here's another interesting thing that might be of interest to preppers. They got a little bit of a sprouting seed section here. I guess I've never seen something like this in the Amish stores before, but preparedness is branching out into all walks of American life, just the way things have been. More canning stuff here. Lots of canning jars here. Lots of cooking utensils. These Mennonite stores and Amish stores were real popular with the old timers for anything canning related, whether it was jars, lids, or the stuff that they needed to can a lot of stuff down on the farm. Lots of homemade jams, jellies of different flavors, stuff that you don't normally see at grocery stores. You'll see in places like this. And I actually use trips like this to do research on older recipes, stuff that isn't quite readily available anymore, and then I try that stuff for myself. Once you got the name of something, like this one here, blueberry lavender jam, I've never heard of that before, so I'm going to do a little research on that, see once what that is like. But soup mixes, different spice mixes that might actually be really, really good. Something to definitely use this as a idea generator. Lots of produce here. This stuff is probably all brought in. You can tell by the stickers on stuff. But I've been here before when they had stuff that was just grown locally here, usually in the late summer and fall. Large quantities of Brussels sprouts, green beans. One of my favorites, parsnips. Big old bags of onions, peanuts, multiple different kinds of onions here. Different types of potatoes that look actually really, really good. Baked goods. Can't have a Mennonite or Amish grocery store without baked goods, and of course large quantities again of potatoes. Seed potatoes here, onion sets, seeds, peas, sweet corn. Just sort of a one-stop shop. Large quantities of cheese as well. This is a whole bunker that goes all the way around, and just all different varieties of cheese. This would be a good place to buy cheese to put up for waxing a little bit later in the fall when it gets a little cooler outside. More cheeses. These are flavored cheeses. Tri-state there, Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio. You can see there's no shortage of these flavored cheeses here either. And of course, smaller batches, and then of course the big bulk containers of sliced cheese. And more canning stuff right here. Sure-Gel, all the different canning mixes if you don't already have a recipe at home for kosher, sweet pickles. They got all the vinegar and stuff here. Multiple different kinds of vinegar here. More than I've probably seen in any other place other than maybe at a health food store. Different types of oil. And then of course the old Bragg organic apple cider vinegar that's pretty much a staple in every prepper's pantry. And of course the spice aisle. We got all our canning and pickling salt there. And then all of these are bulk spices and spice mixes of different sizes and varieties. You can see there is just a ton of them. And this is the homemade soap down there at the end. And then all the different kinds of oil. Basically for your apothecary cabinet. Different types of dried herbs, different types of supplements, elderberry, zinc. Also a good thing to find at these stores. All right, guys, I'm going to show you some of the deals we got here on some of this stuff. The bacon here, we got that's was $4.49 for pound packages. They're getting close to the expiration date, but that's all right. This is going to get used right away. Find a lot of neat things there, like I found this. It's a gluten-free pie crust mix. I can make some pies for the family with that. And spices and seasonings are one of those things that you can see there what a tub of that turmeric cost. $1.31, so I got 3 tubs of that. Plus I got some Old Bay seasoning, a couple of bucks, to fill up the container that we got at home. Stuff like molasses. We got a big quart container of molasses for $3.49. I don't think you're going to find it any cheaper than that any other place. And then of course the prepper staple, beans and rice. We got a 25-pound bag of Kirkland rice here, which is actually a kind of a premium brand. That's $15. And then a 50-pound bag of black beans for $40. This is a locally produced here in Michigan. See the 50 pounds up on the top there. And then stuff like this. We got a few boxes of things like this, you know, $8 for the big box of bars. This will just go in our packs for hiking or bags or whatever. But anyway, just thought I'd share this little piece of our road trip with you guys here, coming over to the Amish store here by Sandusky, Michigan. This is Modern Refugee. I appreciate all my subscribers out there. I hope you guys got a little entertainment and a little information out of this. So if there are Mennonite and Amish stores in your community, it's well worth finding those, looking for them, and searching them out, and patronizing those places, because you can find really good deals on these bulk places. So you guys have a good one.